Hello, Mooncat and Company? Yes, this is Stephen. Oh, hello, Mr. Leach. Yeah. Oh, the books that you ordered. Yes, I am sorry. I'll bring them round straight away. OK, thank you. Goodbye.
Who was that?
It was Mr. Leach. He ordered some books a few days ago. Do you remember him?
No.
Well, he had a bald head and a crooked nose and a long white beard.
Yes, I remember him now. What did he want?
Well, I told him I'd take some books around, and I completely forgot.
Oh,
I've got his address down somewhere on a bit of paper. Oh, here we are.
I'll look after the shop while you're away, and Robert can help me.
Thanks, Mooncat. I'll ask Patsy to come round and keep an eye on you. I won't be long. Mr. Leach doesn't live far away.
Don't hurry. It's going to be fun looking after the shop without you, isn't it, Robert?
Allow for a minute.
I think that means yes.
Well, if you really want to help look after the shop, there are some things you could do.
Oh.
You could polish the table and wind up the clocks and put the books back in the bookcase. Oh, yes, and you can water the plants in the backyard. Oh. Do you think you can remember all that?
Of course I can. Let me see. Put the books in the bookcase.
Yes.
Polish the clock.
No. Water the clock. Wind up the plants.
Be quiet, Robert. Put the bookcase on the table.
No, I think I'd better write these down so you don't forget.
That's silly, Stephen. I'm not very good at reading yet.
Well, don't worry. I'll do some drawings to remind you. Could you magic up a pen and some paper, please?
Certainly.
Thank you. Now I'll do a picture of the round table to remind you to polish the table. Nice shine on it. And then I'll do a picture of the plant.
Oh, that's not a plant, Stephen.
No, it's the pot. I'm going to do the flower in a minute.
Pot.
There, hang on.
Pot.
There, little flower coming out of the top. Little petals. And then I'll do a picture of one of the clocks with a face and the numbers all round and two hands. And then I'll do a picture of the bookcase.
Looks like
To
a
remind
window.
you to put the books, there's a book over there, book, back in the bookcase. There. Have you got all that?
Yes, books in the bookcase.
Yes.
Wind up the clocks.
Yes.
Polish the table. And, water the plants.
Yes, well done.
It's easy to remember when you've got things to remind you, isn't it?
Water the table.
Don't worry, Robert. I'll remember everything.
Well, I better take these books to Mr. Leach. I'll ask Patsy to come round and keep you company. Now, behave yourselves. Bye.
Bye! Shall we do our work now, Robert? Or shall we play a game first?
Let's play shops.
Oh, good idea. I'll be the shopkeeper and you can be the customer.
But I want to be the shopkeeper.
Well, you can't. This shop's called Mooncat and Company and I'm Mooncat. So I'm the shopkeeper. Go on, you pretend to be the customer.
Oh, all right then. Have you got an elephant, please?
Hang on, elephant. Don't be silly, Robert. Of course we haven't got an elephant. We don't keep elephants.
Well, this is a rotten shop. I'm going.
Oh, Robert, you've spoiled everything now. We might as well get on with our work. Come on. Now, we've got a table, a clock, a plant, and, what's this? It's got writing on it. Can you read what it says, Robert?
I haven't got my reading glasses.
Never mind. A plant. That's so that we remember to water the plants. Come on. These are the plants, Robert. Now we need something to water them with.
Let's use water.
A good idea, Robert. It's the water. This is a petunia, Robert, I think. I'm not sure. And this one... Oh, that's Patsy. Hold tight, Robert.
Oh, there you are. Stephen asked me to keep an eye on you.
We're all right. We've got some work, haven't we, Robert?
Oh.
Stephen left us some drawings to help us remember what to do.
Oh, let me see.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, this one, that's to remind us to water the plants. We've done that.
Ah. What's this one? It's got writing on.
We couldn't read that.
It's somebody's address.
Huh?
Mr. Leach, 18 Norwood Road.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Stephen's taking some books to Mr. Leach's house. He wrote down the address to help him remember where Mr. Leach lives.
Oh, and he forgot to take this with him. Poor Stephen. He won't know which house to go to.
Oh, Norwood Road. This is where Mr. Leach lives. Now, I wonder if I can remember which number house he lives in. No. No good. Just as well I wrote the address down. Somewhere. Sure, it's in here somewhere. Wallet. Oh, no. No, it's not in there. Penknife. Another handkerchief. Oh, no, I must have forgotten it. That means I'll have to go all the way back to the shop again. Wait a minute. There's a telephone. I can ring up Patsy and ask her to read me the address.
Hello? Mooncat and Company? This is Mooncat speaking. Stephen taught me to say that when I answer the telephone. Oh, it is Stephen. Hello.
Yes, hello, Mooncat. Yes, I miss you terribly. No, I'm not going to get you a bar of chocolate. Look, I've forgotten Mr. Leach's address. Now, I've written it down somewhere. It's on a bit of paper. Can you see it anywhere? Oh, you've got it. Oh, good. Well, look, could you ask Patsy to read it out for me? Thanks.
He wants you to read it out for him.
Right. Hello, Stephen? Yes, Mr. Leach's address is 18 Norwood Road. All right? See you later. Bye.
18 Norwood Road. 18 Norwood Road. 18 Norwood Road. 18 Norwood Road, yes.
Isn't Stephen silly? He did those drawings so that we'd remember to do our work, and then he forgot to take Mr. Leach's address with him.
Everybody forgets things sometimes. Rabbit once forgot 3 things in one day.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, tell us about it, Patsy.
All right. There we go, then. Now, you listening?
Yeah.
Rabbit was feeling very important. He was taking a message from Owl to Squirrel. It wasn't written down. He was remembering it. He said it over and over to himself as he walked to Squirrel's house. Some wrapping paper, please. Some wrapping paper, please. Squirrel was outside his house cleaning his windows. Squirrel, said Rabbit, I've been sent to give you a message. A message? Said Squirrel. Who sent you? Oh, said Rabbit. I've forgotten. Was it Mole? Said Squirrel. No, said Rabbit. Was it Badger? No. What about Owl? Said Squirrel. Owl! Yes, it was Owl. and she wanted to borrow the paper. The paper? Said Squirrel. I wonder what she wants to read in the paper. I don't think it was that sort of paper, said Rabbit. No, not a newspaper. Well, the only other sort I've got is wrapping paper, said Squirrel. Ah, shrieked Rabbit. That's it, wrapping paper. Why would she want that? I think I can guess why Owl wants it, said Squirrel. Come with me. They went into the kitchen and Squirrel searched in a drawer until he found a large sheet of blue paper. Thank you, Squirrel. Owl will like this, said Rabbit. I'd better get back. I'll come with you, said Squirrel, in case you forget where you're going. The two friends made their way back through the wood. Owl was standing by her front door. What lovely paper, she said to Rabbit. Thank you, Squirrel. She turned round and went inside the house. Back in a moment, she called. Squirrel looked at Rabbit and said, Have you forgotten what day it is today? No, said Rabbit. It's Thursday. Yes, said Squirrel. And it's your... Wash day? Said Rabbit. No, said Squirrel. It's your birthday. The door opened and Owl reappeared with a large parcel wrapped up in the paper that Rabbit had fetched. Happy birthday, Rabbit, sang Owl and Squirrel. Ooh, I nearly forgot, said Squirrel. I've got a little present for you as well. Rabbit was delighted. I've been forgetting things all day, he said. But I shan't forget to say thank you for my lovely presents. Thank you, Owl. Thank you, Squirrel. There.
Well, fancy forgetting your birthday.
Now, you mustn't forget to do your work. I'll help you if you like.
Thanks, Patsy. This one's got a picture of a table on, and this one's got a picture of a clock. That's so that we remember to...
Polish the clock and wind up the table.
No, Robert. Polish the table and wind up the clocks. He forgets sometimes.
Look, I tell you what, I'll polish the table and you wind up the clocks.
And I'll watch you.
Yes, Robert.
Do you remember what the other thing was you had to do today?
It was something about books. I know. Take the books out of the bookcase. This key doesn't fit. I think it belongs to my motorboat. Yeah.
Hello. Oh, I see you remember to put the books back in the bookcase.
Huh? Put them in? We're taking them out.
But, Mooncat, I did that little drawing so you'd remember.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
I know someone else who forgets things. He forgets addresses.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh, nobody I know.
Oh, no.
Oh, Stephen, you haven't forgotten already.
Oh, dear, dear.